Everyone dreams. We dream about gold-plated cars, flying fish, rainbow mushrooms, and everything in between. In fact, some of the world's most groundbreaking ideas were first thought of in dreams.
For example, the periodic table had been unorganized and argued about for years. One night, Dmitri Mendeleev saw all the elements fall into place on a table during his dream, thus creating the basics for our periodic table today.
The sewing machine was also created in a dream when Elias Howe had a nightmare about cannibals stabbing him with spears that featured a hole in the tip. His vision led to the invention of our sewing machine. Even Mary Shelley's Frankenstein took inspiration from one of her dreams.
But it's not always easy to remember our dreams. Of the dreams we do remember, we forget 50% of them 5 minutes after we awake, then 90% after 10 minutes. However, we don't even remember 95% of all of our dreams after waking up.
Introducing Dream Beam, a machine that records our dreams and projects them on screen by means of a silent, compact MRI. With access to our subconscious, we could open up infinite possibilities. Just don't be afraid to dream the impossible.
Okay, so our research focuses on the development of understanding dreams using fMRI technology. And with this technology that permits us to analyze the brain signals, we want to implement this in order to discover what dreams are and why do we dream.
So first we need to think, why do our dreams matter? Historically, dreams have always been significant in human societies. Many ancient societies saw dreams as divine omens or prophecies, usually messages from the gods about the future. And even in modern society today, we depend on dreams a lot for our future. For example, in 2009, there was a study that showed that Americans were more likely to cancel a plane flight if they dreamed about the plane crashing the night before than if they actually consciously thought about it. Another development in the field of dream analysis is psychoanalysis, which was developed by Sigmund Freud and built on by Carl Jung. And Freud basically thought of dreams as a way to unlock the unconscious, like unfulfilled wishes and desires of the human brain, while Carl Jung thought of a collective unconscious, which basically the dreams which looked into our unconscious, we had like a collective, evolutionary, collective unconscious.
Okay, so for our concept, we have made a machine that records and projects our dreams.
So the Dream Beam uses fMRI technology to record our brain activity while we sleep, thus recording our dreams. Now, fMRI technology today, the machinery today is really big, really loud, and can only function in low temperature rooms. So in order to make the product more practical for consumers to use while they're asleep, the Dream Beam is compact, silent, and functions at room temperature. And once the Dream Beam records our dreams, it then processes our brain patterns and converts them into a video that we can watch once we wake up.
So for those of you that don't know, functional magnetic resonance imaging, or functional fMRI, is a neuroimaging procedure using MRI technology today that measures brain activity by detecting the changes in the blood flow.
So how do we record dreams? How do we record our dreams anyway? Our process is simple, just 3 basic steps. The first step is to isolate specific brain patterns with images, and this is done by exposing someone to several images, and then while an fMRI tracks their brain activity and matches these brain patterns with specific images like faces, words, or objects. And then the second step is while someone is dreaming, and the fMRI records their brain patterns, and then an algorithm analyzes the brain patterns and matches them with the images previously recorded. The last step is to piece together these images and refine them into a video, frame by frame.
Okay, so for our project, we have created the machine in 3 different sizes so it can fit around a mattress, so twin, queen, full, and king. And then it includes a USB outlet and an adapter so it can fit on any device because that's the screen that will be projected on. And it will include an LED light for reading. And it comes in the colors white, silver, gray, black, and a wooden pattern. Okay, so our inspiration was off of some scientific research that was done in the past. So one done in Kyoto, Japan by Yukiya Kasumita. Sorry if I butchered that. Well, she basically took a bunch of people and you asked them at their dreams and had them sleep in an fMR, took naps, and they basically did something similar to what our concept is and matched key elements with their dreams, and there's a 70% accuracy. And by our very own director, Victoria and Mark Cohen, they did the octopi one, which communicates brain-to-brain communication, yeah. And also we were inspired by the movie Inception and the TV show Black Mirror, or an episode from it.
So the Dream Beam has a lot of influence in society. It can help with people who have mental health issues such as ADD and ADHD and anxiety and PTSD. But most importantly, right now, our product can be used to help scientists conduct studies and figure out like what are dreams, because that's a huge mystery. We don't know what deep sleep is, and tracking what goes on in the brain activity, we can learn a lot more about why we dream. The Dream Beam also gives a new language for us. So like anyone who's nonverbal, we can use it to communicate by looking at their dreams and having a new connection with them. And it also introduces a new platform for art and media so that it can inspire new artistic and cinematic productions.
So if we advance our technology, we could possibly convert our dreams into a virtual reality where we could walk through our dreams while we're conscious. Another thing is the Dream Beam could also help discover whether or not animals dream, and if they do dream, we could analyze their dreams. One other possibility could be getting a better understanding of time in the unconscious state. There are many theories that say, or that claim, that time passes slower in dreams, and if this is true, we could use this time for research, learning, vacations, etc.
However, despite all this, there may be a dark side if we record our dreams. For example, if we decide to upload our dreams to the internet or even to our devices, in the same way that anything you upload online, no matter how private, may be accessed by other people, in the same way our dreams wouldn't be so private anymore.
On the brighter side, we could use it as a new way to socialize. We could publish our dreams through social media. We could train to become a lucid dreamer. We could reside in dreams without wasting time in the conscious world, and this could also increase our productivity.
So in conclusion, throughout the project, we have grasped an understanding of how impacts impact us. So dreams have served as an amusing tale mostly, and they have like few other opportunities to be useful. However, some dreams have been sparked in inventions and have created like great things.
So because of the small number of documented dreams, our world knows little about the science of dreams, so we can use the Dream Beam to learn more about it and conduct more studies. And just to leave you with some parting thoughts, some of the scary things that can come with this and some of the useful things are, would you even want to share your dreams? And would that break the idea that like dreams are personal to us? And since we are not able to detect our brain signals, what would happen if we could develop technology to manipulate our brain signals and control what we dream? Thank you.